semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Today, a semifinal showdown with a trip to the national championship at stake. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish against the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Tremendous build-up to this semifinal game. Holly Rowe joins us in the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. This is the most magical story we have seen this year in the college football playoff. This team has had to prove themselves every step along the way. And today, one win away from a national championship game appearance. The coach said we cannot be thinking about that. Our focus has to be where our feet are right now and making sure we are locked and loaded on every single play. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take. Here's the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, this guy is such a key to what they do offensively. It's why he had such a monster year. Over 1,000 yards on the outside as a receiver. He has been so good for them. And one of the things that they're going to have to do is find opportunities to attack the defense with him early in this game and often in this game.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Those are just killer mistakes. You're going to pick up the first down. It's the right concept. Quarterback makes a good throw. You've got to execute. When a play is there to be made, you have to make it. And that's a drop that could come back to haunt them. Now it's fourth down, and you got a decision to make as a head coach.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Using his legs, it's Brown. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Well, this team hoping to make an impact in the completely rebuilt Pac-12. Phil, you and I both love this conference. For decades, they've produced such excellence. It's a completely different-looking league right now, but a big opportunity for this team today.
And, Chris, part of that opportunity is creating a legacy for this new group and really establishing this conference as a premier conference moving forward. What an opportunity, like you suggested. If they're able to get the win here today, I think people will look at this rebuilt league in a totally different way. This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback is on the same page, and they're able to get a completion, some yards after the catch, and get a first down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Carr. He's running out of time here. Trying to create here on the move. Makes a one-handed catch. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for the first down and goal.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. No way to run up the middle.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
Coming up, second down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Touchdown, Notre Dame, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Clearly a long way to go, but you can't have a better start than this offense just had. Take advantage of good field position right down the field, and they draw first blood here.
And Chris, as we talked about, it's so important in these big games to establish early momentum, get an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they were able to do. Credit that field position as well. Kind of a short drive, but they're able to capitalize and stick it in the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. First down and more. He's still running. Was out of bounds, but a nice chunk in yardage there. He's across the 45.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. Creative running there. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Back to pass. It's Washington. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a first down.
The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
No, 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 no. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
Well, Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity, and here's the reason why. You can't defend everything as a defense if the back can be a threat, and here on 3rd down, he's able to move the chains with a nice completion.
Back to throw again. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Four-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. Looking for a receiver. The pass rush closing in. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Washington. Looking for the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Very satisfying drive, and perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Notre Dame offense back out on the field. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's a draw to the back. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. In a big picture sense, this offense representing not just their school or even their conference, but really all Group of 6 conferences who have been told, you're on the fringe of the sport. For them to beat a power conference team today would be huge.
Chris, you're exactly right. And yet, as a team and...
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. And now they'll run it on the draw. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. And it's a bunch formation. To throw, it's Washington. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Can he make it to the marker? He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on 3rd down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Johnson. He's got some space. Look out. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You see see an offense that runs these drag routes well, it is really tough to stop, almost impossible to stop. And the whole key for the offense is really about timing. It's about the quarterback getting that ball out of his hand on time and then accurately hitting the wide receiver in stride. If that happens, there's really nothing the defense can do.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Second down after the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship deadline at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He escapes the pocket. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
This is such a good job by this defense. Chris, how many times do you hear me talk about staying in your rush lanes and really keeping that quarterback in the pocket? Well, this is the perfect job. Look at them all just push right back into the quarterback's lap. He's got nowhere to go, even though he's trying to scramble. This is a scramble for no gain.
And third down, it's a handoff. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Oh, this quarterback has got to be so mad at himself right now. He knows on a 4th down, he's got to just throw that ball. Even if he puts it in harm's way, who cares? It's 4th down. But credit this pass rush, because they got to him quickly. I don't think he was thinking clearly, obviously taking a sack.
Screen to the receiver in the flat. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we knew this offense was going to attack on the edges and on the perimeter. We knew that the defense would have to tackle in space. They're doing that great on this play, and now the offense is behind the chains.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Here comes the pressure. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Oh, and the 50-50 ball falls incomplete. Great fight for the ball. So second down after the incompletion. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to throw it again. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. They get him down after the return. Wow, that interception could be enormous.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Last time, the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Looking to scramble. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. This guy has been really hard to block all season long, Joe, and he told us he is so eager to step up and make an impact here in this playoff game.
But offensively, they told us they were going to have to know where he's at and slide the protection, do something to adjust the protection so that he didn't have a one-on-one opportunity. At this point, you've got to put a tight end on that side, allow a running back to go chip on that side. You cannot allow him to have a free rush.
Catch made on the out route. He heads out of bounds, but he's inside the 20 now.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Runs through the defender. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? At second down, you move the chains. That's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Buckeyes keep the football on the move. First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Buckeyes! As the underdogs now go on top.
This is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations. And here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees. That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Finally tackled at the 7. What a play. Sets up a 1st and goal now. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
2nd down and goal upcoming. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Gets in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Irish. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll hand it off. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a 1st down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Dropping back, it's Washington. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the tackle there to the slide.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every 1st down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 1st downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And, in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over it.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
And that one straight down the middle. And with that, they retake the lead.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Pulls it in. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense comes up with the football.
This is something I'm so impressed with by this defense is their ability. Attack the football, not just the ball carrier, but the football itself. And here they jar it loose, and they're able to recover this fumble moving the other direction.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, and the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. Going to set up a 3rd down play.
Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. And the wideout goes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pocket breaking down. Has the first, still on the move. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him short of the 15.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
They'll run it with the draw play.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Washington. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Touchdown, Ohio State. Powers into the end zone. That's a big moment here in this playoff game to get points before halftime, knowing the other side is going to get the football begin the 3rd quarter. Joe, exactly what they were looking for.
Chris, that's exactly right. The last thing that they wanted to do is afford a chance for the opposition to double up and get a late score in the 2nd quarter and then get the ball in the 3rd quarter. This is a tremendous drive to be able to stick the ball in the end zone, then go in at halftime and regroup, look at film, and get a real good cohesive plan for this 2nd half. Because here we go. We got 1 half of football left to move on in this playoff.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So it's 1st down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the 2nd half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Second down play coming up for this offense. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Dropping back. It's Carr. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, all game we've seen this defense fly around, and they're doing it again here. Just great contact, great physicality right at the catch point. It has been so difficult for this offense to find open space, create any rhythm. This has been a really tough day.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 10. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. First and goal here for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
That's exactly what you want to do on offense here. You've got the lead, and then you've got a short field. Put the pedal down, get in the end zone, and now they're able to do that. This offense is in a great rhythm. That needs to continue the rest of the day.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Back to throw. It's Carr. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact to knock it loose.
Defense is coming after him. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught by the receiver. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line. So they finally feed the elite wide receiver. He hasn't played a huge part in building this lead, Joel, but let's see if they look to him as they try to close it out.
And, Chris, not all contributions show up on the stat sheet. This defense has certainly been aware of this wide receiver and committed resources to try to slowing him down, which they've done. But that's allowed other areas of this offense to have success.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back grabs it on a screen. Open field ahead. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but that plane moves it inside the red zone. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field. But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
Looking right, this one caught. Breaking free, end zone ahead. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Nice delivery by the quarterback. An easy completion. Set yourself up for second and short.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He's got a crease. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game.
Outstanding job up front. Look at the hole right here. The back has to counterplay this little misdirection, and it is wide open because of what they're doing up front. This offensive line is so good, and they are winning the line of scrimmage. It is so rare to see a loss on quarterback sneak. That just tells me that that defensive line absolutely won at the line of scrimmage. Low man wins. They get lower than that center, than the guard. They push everybody back right into the chest of the quarterback, and he's got nowhere to go.
Touchdown, Ohio State. They continue to roll up the score.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well. That's led to this huge lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
To throw, it's Carr. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly, tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner heads out of bounds. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. Looking for some space. It's Jackson. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6 time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays, the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this, is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with your traditional run game, traditional pass game, that's exactly when they're set up to get hit by these more exotic run plays. They need to do that first before we start trying these sweeps on the outside.
They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead of the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. And the single back takes the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
To the air, it's Davis. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's not going to get there. Short of the first down. Brings up 4th.
Well, they're trying to get some yards after the catch here, but that is an excellent job of open field tackling by this defense. But they better be ready because this is clearly go-for-it range on 4th down.
The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, I think we were both surprised that they didn't go for this one. But, Chris, how about this kick? Long field goal, he goes out there and just drills it. Beautiful.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Misses the receiver, incomplete. Second down play coming up.
Freeze!
Dropping back, it's Carr. That's reeled in. It's Porter. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Chris, I think the best way to defend these drag routes is getting some contact early in this route. You've got to jam this wide receiver, in particular with his original alignment. If he gets a clean release, you're probably going to get that ball.
A deep shot right down the middle. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A deep shot for the score.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Here comes a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
They look to throw it here on second down. On the move now. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
A sack like that on second down is a drive killer. Now third and forever, and now this pass rush, you know it's going to have their ears pinned back. You are in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when turnovers happen.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Using his legs here to bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down.
It's a pretty solid job by the quarterback here. At least now the head coach is going to have to make a decision. It's third and forever, and he's able to scramble and at least get themselves in the vicinity where they could potentially go for this. Nice job not forcing it down the field. You don't want to turn the football over, and now they can at least have a decision.
It's taken right on the midfield logo. Coverage team makes the tackle. No gain on that return. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Play action here on first down. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete when it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, this defense knew that they were going to have to defend these shots down the field. They told us that this offense likes to be aggressive, and they had to be aware. And they do a nice job here creating incompletion on a shot down the field.
Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Caught over the middle, it's Bowman. And they make the stop in what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Ohio State is on top here, Joel. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Trying to get the throw off. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Backed up after the intentional grounding, second down and very long. Looking for a man. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's hauled in. Catch field. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the second half and come out with the W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
State offense comes back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He's going to pull it down and run. Passes the 40. Slides down to avoid the tackle. One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Sees an opening. He's in the breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Too much speed for the defense. And this offense continues to pour it on. This is why we thought they were such a dangerous team. Now closing in on back-to-back playoff wins and on to the championship game.
And Chris, we always talk about it's the way you're playing at this moment. In these playoffs, it's about getting hot at the right time. And this group is certainly getting hot at the perfect time. Now executing at the highest level that they have all year long. And the evidence is today, this touchdown right here. They just continue to march up and down the field. This is a team that's going to move on to the national championship game. And I got to tell you, at this point, they're my favorite.
And he's not going to get there. Stopped short. Missed opportunity to build this lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. To throw, it's Carr. Running out of time in the pocket. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Coming after him. Oh, they've got him for a sack on 3rd down.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit. And they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Coverage team brings down the returner. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. And they go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joel, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be.
Now, here he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. They are pouring it on now.
What a performance from this group today. I thought it would be a closer game, in particular here in a semifinal, but they have just been so good, and now they've got the rhythm for their next matchup. They're going to go play for a national championship, Chris, and the film that they're going to watch is some of their best football that they've ever played. That is a great feeling and something this head coach, I'm sure he's going to use moving forward.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
All right, that's a good start to this drive, but now you got to start thinking about game situation. You're down multiple possessions here. When do you go ahead and take the field goal? If they get this ball into field goal range and there's a minute 20 left, you might want to think about taking that field goal then trying to get the ball back to go score your touchdown.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion, back to pass. It's Carr. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds just past midfield.
Wow, what a clutch conversion on 3rd down there. You're trailing in the playoff here in the second half of the game. You've got to keep your offense on the field, and they're able to execute and move the chains. That's a good job.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. pounding away with the run game. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Tailback with another carry. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation. And the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Bring him down after a small gain. They played it safe there on 3rd and long.
That is just not what this group was looking for. They weren't aggressive at all. 3 straight runs, and you're going to have to punt it away. Didn't get the job done up front, and certainly as an offensive play caller, that is very safe.
The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Dropping back, it's Carr. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Chris, a completion like this in this moment in a playoff game can almost be frustrating. You think to yourself, man, why couldn't we get this going earlier? I don't know if it's going to matter here, but I tell you what, if it's going to, they're going to have to go hyper fast. Why not try? It's the playoffs. It's do or die.
In the red area, it's Edwards. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
He keeps it on a design run. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You've got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Trying to find some room. It's Rodgers. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Fighting Irish will call their first timeout. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Gets made on the left side. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And it's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. 1st down for this offense.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. And now Notre Dame will spend their 2nd timeout. Chance to strategize for this 2nd down play. 2nd and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. Grinding away on the ground. Look out, he's breaking free. Breaks into the clear. That's the play that secures a really hard-fought playoff win and keeps their championship hopes alive.
Well, all week they told us survive and advance. It was about making the one more play than the opponent to move on. That's exactly what happens here. Move the chains, ice the game.
Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Looking for a gap. It's Rodgers. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. He'll hand it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The Irish now use their 3rd and final timeout. They can no longer stop the clock with a timeout. And he's got it. No problem. And they add to their lead.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Makes a quick grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the grab. It's Moore. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets them up 1st down at the 33. trophy, certainly something important to celebrate. But Joel, these semifinal games are always tricky because they can't celebrate for long. The ultimate game now awaits them.
We are exactly right. As big of a hurdle as this is, and what a wonderful accomplishment it is, the biggest hurdle and the biggest accomplishment is still ahead. They've got to go and play for a national title. That's where their focus needs to go 100% as quickly as possible.
So now the final two teams remain standing to battle for this season's national championship. We'll see you there. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.